kitchen is locked. Rotate device back.
All right. Welcome to Lennon's Kitchen, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Remember, in this channel, you'll find recipes, kitchen-related content, and more. Guys, happy Saturday night, guys. My apologies for the lateness. Today, I'm going to make some pressure-cooked spaghetti and meatballs. Okay, I've had a little bit of an event here, so I was looking for my other phone that I used to read the comments, and I finally freaking found it under a bunch of stuff. Took me a while. We're gonna do pressure cooked spaghetti and meatballs with some oven baked French baguette. That's not gonna take too long. It's only gonna take maybe 8 minutes to cook. That's why the oven is preheated at this very moment. And some steamable green beans. You know, the ones from the microwave bowl bag. All right, people. So I'm going to do something a little different today.
Showing items 1 to 2 of 2.
Today, I'm going to put you guys on a container because in order for me to be able to do this, I'm going to put y'all on a container so that way y'all can see what I'm doing. So,
number 1 button in list. Number 1 button. Number 1 but number 1 but number 1 button.
Let's see.
Number 1 button. Number a toilet paperman 4948 moderator. Hello Lennon button.
Hello toilet paper man. Yes. So yes, I'm going to put y'all on a container because we're going to go ahead and I'm going to start filling up the pressure cooker. Okay, so it's going to be a little odd, but that's the only way I can actually get a good angle for y'all so y'all can see what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and I'm going to turn on this light here so that way y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. Let me
switch camera button. Front camera button.
I want to kind of tell you guys that my vision is still slowly getting better. Not
showing items 1 to 3
completely
of 3.
100%, but we're getting there. So just
showing items 1 to 4 of 4.
Let me see here.
A Joe Mama -100X said hi button. Number 1 button. A Joe Mama -100X said hi button. At a Joe Mama at Hyperdit Garage. Hi button.
Hello. Anyways, so
showing items 2 to 5 of 5.
Turn this off here.
Talk back off.
Because I'm going to see if I can. It's gonna look a little odd, so bear with me for 1 minute. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see here. See if I can, because I want to do it to where I don't fall, but I'm also going to be assembling the stuff over here. So let me make sure I'm able to do that with no issues. But I shouldn't have any issues. Let me go ahead and I'm going to bring y'all down here. A little bit closer to the thingy here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I will read the comments in just a second. That's as best as I can do, but that's because I'm going to go ahead and start assembling the stuff. All right. So, let me...
phone unlocked. 1040. App screen. Page 1 of 2.
Let me open up YouTube real quick.
YouTube.
So that way I can read the comments from the other side, YouTube. Okay?
Showing up video player. Video player. Double tap to hide controls. You can now skip this ad. Skip ad. Pause video. Button. Showing items 1 to 6 of sponsored. TikTok. Recent. But you.
Give me 1 second, y'all.
Lennon's Kitchen. Showing items 1 to 3 of 10.
Give me 1 second.
Lennon's Kitchen is live.
Alright.
YouTube. Pause video. But play video. Player. Double tap.
Alright, there you go. Oh, good,
Player.
good. I
Double
got a
tap
good
to bring
angle
up
there.
player controls.
Perfect.
Learn more. One link. Button. At JoeMama-100X. You smell. Button. In list. At JoeMama-100X. Set high. Button. In list. 7 items. Player. Double. At JoeMama-100X. You smell. Button. In list. 7 items.
Excuse me, toilet paper man, if you're still in here, can you please clean up the live chat? Make sure no bad comments are in my live chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put some frozen meatballs on the bottom of here. We're gonna break apart 1 pound of spaghetti. Then we're gonna add 1 can of spaghetti sauce. Then we're going to add 1 jar all the way to the outer center, or to the outside, towards the outside of the mixture of a tomato basil soup. It's creamy tomato basil soup. We're going to follow that with 1 quart or 4 cups of beef broth. And then we're going to, I'm going to make sure everything is submerged. I'm going to cover the pressure cooker with the lid. And it's going to pressure cook for approximately, I would say maybe 7 minutes or 8 minutes, just to be on the safe side. And then we're going to release the pressure after 8 minutes. So with that being said, let me go ahead and open up the spaghetti sauce. And that's everything that I'm telling y'all. Is going to have, everything that I'm telling y'all is gonna be done. I just gotta open up the spaghetti really quick. We're using Hunt's traditional spaghetti sauce, I believe is what I got. Everything is over here on the other side of this counter, so that's why I'm telling y'all everything as it is. I will be over there in a second to assemble everything. There's a friend. Oh, hold on. Alright. And everything's being told. I'm going to put this here because I'm going to go ahead and get started with everything else. Okay, so I'm going to take a bag of meatballs out of the freezer. And I'm going to go ahead and pour as many as we can in here. Okay. This is like a large bag. It's like 34, I believe this is, I think. But yeah, this is the bag of meatballs here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pour some meatballs into here. Okay. Carefully do this because I don't have a lot of space, but yes, I did clean this up, so maybe it's gonna be like maybe I'd say about that much, maybe, because we don't want to throw all of it in here. That should be good. It's like half a bag. Or 3/4, excuse me, of it. Okay, next we're gonna use 1 pound of spaghetti noodles that need to be broken up in half. In this case, you can break up the spaghetti in half. I'm going to do that. Let's see. I'm grabbing at least a little bit and I'm going to break it in half. Okay, I'm going to do some this way, some this way. This is a 1 pound package of spaghetti, guys. 1 pound pack of spaghetti noodles. We're gonna go ahead and make this other side. This way and this way. Now we're gonna add the spaghetti sauce in the middle. And the remaining sauce, I'm going to add the beef broth to it. So don't worry about that. Alright, make sure we get as much as we can out of the can. Alright. Okay, then we're going to add the creamy tomato basil soup, which is this one right here. I'm going to shake this up. There we go. Creamy tomato basil soup. This is the same one I used last time for this, so I'm gonna add some towards the outside here. And make sure we get as much as we can out of here. Might need to help it out with a spoon, but we want to get as much as we can towards the outer center. Looks like I'm gonna need what I'm doing is I'm making sure all this goes towards the outside. This is really thick. There we go. Alright, so it's mostly stuck towards the outside here, towards the outer center. Okay, now we're going to add the quart of beef broth
Screen turned off. Ringer mute.
to the container and to the can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is the beef broth we'll be using. And then this is the beef broth I'll be using. This is a HEB brand beef broth. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Phone unlocked. 10:58 p.m. Learn more. One link. Player. Double tap to bring up.
Okay.
Player. Double. Player. Double. At Lennon's. Player. Double. Player. Double tap. At Lennon's kitchen. Next video. Button. Pause video. Pause video. Play video. Skip to live. Button. At Joe Mama -10. Player. Double tap. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your private
Oops.
screen turned off. Ringer mute. Pause video.
Okay, there we go. Alright. So,
Player.
alright, so now I'm gonna get some beef broth. I'm gonna pour it into the jar. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna cover this up. We're gonna
Player. Double tap to hide player controls.
okay, and we're gonna shake the jar up. We don't want to waste any good flavor here. Alright, I'm going to add that to the thing here. Okay. Alright. Then we're going to shake, I'm going to add some of the broth.
Uncle Brian delivers you the goods. Repeat. Reason why Nicki Minaj is a traitor to her fans as 90p1.
Oh, okay, yeah. Brian's doing a video. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna add some beef broth to the can of spaghetti sauce. I'm gonna actually get a good amount of paper towel because I don't have the jar with me, or the lid. I don't have the lid, and I got a new can opener. And the can opener is one of those that cuts the lid off the jar, so, or the can, so I gotta do it the old-fashioned way here. And I'm gonna carefully do it like this. It might get a little wet, but there we go. Alright. Here we go. We're going to add some of that spaghetti sauce over here. What was left. And then we're going to add the rest of the broth. Then this is 1 quart. There we go. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right. So after doing all of that, I'm going to grab the spoon and I'm going to actually make sure this is all submerged to the bottom. And then on my pressure cooker here, make sure this is all submerged all the way to the bottom here. Make sure everything is Oh, I apologize for my phone being on vibrate. I will take care of that in a second. Okay, so after everything is submerged here, I'm going to go ahead and cover up the pressure cooker. Remember, rule of thumb when you're using a pressure cooker, lefty loosey, righty tighty, that the lever is always pointed to the right here, or to the far left here. Okay, now we're gonna plug the pressure cooker in. Sure. Alright, make sure I get everything here. Perfect. Oh my goodness, I need to get in here one day and alright. I'm gonna set the 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna set the pressure. The pressure is already on high. The time is gonna be for 8 minutes. Okay, and then the pressure is already on high. So I go ahead. And that is for soup. Alright, so there we go. So now we have a better idea of how this works. Alright, now we're moving on to the other thingy here.
Yo Mama Dash 100X. You smell. Button. In list. 7 items.
Alright, so now we're going to move on to the other thing here. So I have a thing called a demi loaf here. This is 2 French breads here. These are little loaves. And this is from Central This is from a local grocery store here, H-E-B. All we're going to do is I'm going to throw this in the oven naked. Yes. I'm going to throw this straight on the oven rack naked with nothing on it. Not even on a baking sheet. And this is going to cook for, what do you call it? 8 minutes. Actually, pretty much the same time that the spaghetti is cooking, but let me, make sure that...
Red Circle WX4 New England. Premiere, SVHS recording in 2026.
6, 7, 8. Okay. Actually, no. You know what? No. Cancel that. I'm going to exit out of YouTube here for a second, and then after the bread is cooked, I may or may not run it through the broiler to toast it up a little bit, because I want to put butter and melt the butter a little bit. I'm not too sure yet. We will see how I feel. That sound you're hearing is the pressure coming out, the pressure cooker coming up to pressure.
02, 01, 06, 07, 08, 09, 08.
We'll do so. Okay, yeah. All right. So I'm actually going to use 1. I'm not going to use 2. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take out the. I'm going to do one of these loaves here. This is going to go straight in the oven. The other loaf, well, actually, the other loaf I can. You know what? I'm going to do both of these, but I'm going to save one for. You look good. You smell good. Alright, so both of these loaves, here, I'm going to show you how they look. Both of these loaves are going to go into the oven on the middle rack for 8 minutes. Should be 7, but it's already 8. Let me turn this on. This is the oven light. Alright, here. Alright, so this and this one. I'm gonna go in there. It's gonna cook for 8 minutes total.
Start button. Pause button.
All right, 8 minutes. And then let me turn this off here. All right, so that's it. Now the green beans. Are going to be the microwavable steamed green beans that you can find at your local grocery store. Walmart, H-E-B, whatever. I'm going to put these, I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 5. So that's gonna go in there for 5 minutes. All right, let me see.
Talk back on. Showing.
All right, guys.
Showing
there
item
we go.
6 to 7 of
I
7.
apologize
YouTube.
for that. I seriously apologize for that really long
Talk back
delay,
off.
guys. I really apologize for that. Okay, I guess when I was trying to
Talk back
switch
on.
the
YouTube.
the vibrate off of my phone so that way I can go ahead and continue doing what I'm doing. But anyways,
Back camera button. Front camera button.
we're back here. So let me go ahead and tell you guys what happened so far. The bread is out of the oven. The bread is out of the oven. So here we got it here. I have it over here. It's pretty it's pretty good and crunchy and crispy. But we're gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna take out some margarine and I'm gonna spread the margarine onto the bread here. And I'm gonna cut the bread in half. The spaghetti is starting to boil. here. So the food is coming up to pressure. Let me bring y'all down just a little bit. Actually, I should be able to see that, but all right. Okay, so let me go ahead and get a serrated knife here. Go ahead and there we go, right there. Good. I get a serrated knife. Oh no, that's not the serrated knife. That's not the one I want. I was trying to turn off the volume, turn off the vibration mode on this phone, the one that I'm currently running the stream on, and it threw me out. And I was trying to figure out how to go back in so that way I can continue this. And well, it took me fighting with the phone here. Let me see here. I think this is a little knife. Where is my serrated? This is the sharper one. If I can't find it, we'll use the little steak knife. I can't find it, so we'll use the little steak knife here. Let me go ahead and it should still be rinsed out. It should still be clean. They're going to be using a little steak knife because I can't find my big serrated knife. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the loaf in half. I'm only going to do one. The other one I'm going to save for a later thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut like this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to cut all the way. We're going to do it gently here. Oh, why is this thing on? Oh, there we go. Perfect. That's what I want. Right there, like that. So, I kind of have an idea what I want to do here. Alright, so now we have pretty much most of the bread cut. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some margarine and I'm going to spread it onto one side. Let me get a baking sheet because we're going to put the grab a pizza pan and we're gonna put the bread on the pizza pan when it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse the pizza pan off first. And we're gonna make like a little garlic bread basically. We're gonna add margarine and then I'm gonna add a dust of garlic to this. That sound you hear is the food coming up to pressure. No, this pressure cooker is officially going to be 6 years in the summer. It will be 6 years old. My pressure cooker, my air fryer, the one that I usually use most of the time is going to be at least 6. Most of my appliances here, even the ice maker, they're going to be 6 years old in the summer. The only one that's going to be a little younger is my air fryer oven, because that one I got I got that one I think I got that one in the following year, I believe. What I'm doing is I'm spreading margarine on the top of the bread here.
Screen turned off. Ringer mute. Lock screen.
And all I'm doing is I'm spreading margarine on the top of this bread here. Spreading a good amount here. This is margarine spread. There we go. We're gonna put one here, and we're gonna do the same thing to this one. I'm gonna give you guys an idea, and I'm actually gonna turn I might turn the bottom on it. I'm gonna turn the broiler on, and we're gonna let this. We're not gonna let this. We're gonna keep a close eye on this because I don't want this to brown or burn, and we just want. What we want is we want for the butter to melt and for this to get nice and crispy. Here we go. I think you guys can see me here doing this. Yes, good, perfect, right there. Yes, right here. Yes, good. Yeah, right here. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. Now I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to actually turn this onto the broiler because I'm going to go ahead and crank this up a little bit. Alright.
Showing items 7 to 8 of 8.
Alright, let's see who we have here. We have...
In list 8 items. At Song Daddy. Hi, what are you making? 8 of 8.
Oh, hey, Song Daddy. Long time no see. Long time no see. Man, long time no see. I'm making pressure cooked spaghetti and meatballs with, man, it's been years, dude, since I've seen you. I'm making pressure cooked spaghetti and meatballs with some garlic, with some easy, quick garlic bread. Put this down here. Alright, so the broiler should be on.
Showing items 7 to 9 of 9.
Let's see what we got here. Like,
At Song Daddy. Nice button. 9 of 9.
yes, yeah. Nice to see you again. Thank you so much for continuing to be a part of my channel. Alright, let me see. Alright. It's cumin. We don't want that one. We want garlic powder. That is chili powder. This is black pepper. My garlic powder is all the way back here. No, that's what. Where's my garlic powder at? Here it is. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna generously add garlic powder here. And then some garlic powder on here as well. Alright, now we're going to put this in the oven on the broil setting. We're going to watch this. I only want this to toast up for a little bit, so I'm going to say maybe about a minute or two. We're going to watch this closely, because if I don't watch this closely, it's going to burn. So it's been a long time since I used the broiler. Alright. So what I'm going to do, hopefully I won't burn nothing, I'll put these two together. Alright, put this up here. We're just going to wash this really quick. Give or take, it'll be a little bit before I bring this out, because I don't want this to burn. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're almost there, not quite. I'm gonna leave this in here because I want it. And watch this closely. It's gonna take like maybe a couple of minutes. Alright, this second baguette here I'm going to put away. I'm going to cover this up. Just want to watch this closely because I don't want this to burn. I'll show you what I mean in a second when I phrase what I'm saying right now. Put this up here. The second loaf, and put that over there. Put that away. Alright. Alright, let's take this out. Good. Alright, this should be where we want it. Almost. This is an almost, so we're almost there. I'm going to give it another minute or so. I just don't want the stuff to burn. So I'm going to give us a couple more minutes. this good enough? Yeah, there we go. Alright, toasty. A little bit. Okay, a little bit more. I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to take a little bit. You always want to keep the oven door when you're broiling something. You always want to keep it ajar or slightly open because you want to make sure that whatever you're broiling doesn't burn on you. Because that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. Let me take this off. Since, well, not take it off. I want to put it somewhere really quick because I'm not done. All right, so this is done. The pressure cooker's done. So we're gonna let it do its thing for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna put the bread is actually practically done. Let me just put this down here. Put this back. All right. Okay, so the bread should be done already. I don't want this to burn. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Let's see. A little bit, yes, perfect. This is how we kind of want it. Maybe a little darker. Could be a little darker, but this is kind of how I want it. Like this. This is pretty much how I want it. So there we go. So now I successfully toasted the bread here. I'm going to turn this off. Alright. I'm going to move this over. Let me see how much time. Okay, we're at 1 minute. Yeah, 8 minutes. We're going to release the pressure. Now, this is done. This is crisped up the way I wanted it to be, so that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Because we're going to focus on the I'm going to move this over here for a second. Because now I want to focus on the green beans. Just over here, so it's in the fall. Alright, I'm going to focus on the green beans. I'm going to bring a container out. And I'm going to focus on the green beans here really quick. Got that there. Alright, so we have this here. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the knife again. This one's going to go in the refrigerator. Give me 1 second. This one's gonna, so this other half of the bread here, the one that I told you about, it's gonna go in the fridge. I'm gonna use it tomorrow. Alright. Okay, so now the green beans, they're gonna take a couple of things. We're going to do some butter. So I'm going to use the knife that I used for the bread here. I'm going to throw a few pats of butter in here. or margarine, you know, whatever you know you want to call it. Okay. Then I'm gonna bring out the green beans. I'm gonna open up the package. Open up the package here, and I'm going to dump the green beans into this container. I'm going to cover it because I'm going to let the butter melt. And we'll add lemon pepper here in a little bit. Okay. There we go. Cover this up. Set this off to the side. And let this do its thing. This is going to go back into the refrigerator. Set this back off here. And we're going to come back to the bread. Actually, you know what? I don't even need to cut the bread because it's actually little loaves. I'm going to think about it. Really. I'm going to show you guys the finished product because really this is actually this is a generous portion right here of garlic bread. So this is actually pretty good. But look at this right here. This is what you're going to get when it's finished. Okay. Go ahead and excuse me, let's go ahead and bring it back over to the pressure cooker, like I said. One piece of bread is fine for the thingy here, so put this over here. Let this, you know, do its thing to melt. Let me get out the spoon I want to use for the green beans. I don't know why I decided to move all this back here. This is not supposed to be back here. These things were supposed to be over there. All right, let me see. So then we're going to use a ladle today for the spaghetti with meatballs. Allowing the things to come to release some of the pressure naturally. Let's see. I'm looking for my favorite spoon. Here it is. Perfect. Alright. Let me Alright. Now onto the green beans. I'm gonna uncover this now. Put this back on the thingy here. With this. Okay, we can put this back over there. It says 8 minutes, but I'm going to give it some more time because I'm focused more on the other stuff here. Alright, so You got the bread here. This is here. Okay. Now, the green beans, I'm gonna go ahead and get out some lemon pepper. I don't really care too much for the lemon pepper seasoning from HEB secondary brand. I'm not saying I will never use it. Okay, I'm still going to continue to use it. But this is very strong. This is very lemony. This stuff right here is very lemony. So, if you do use it, oh, that's garlic powder. Just be careful of how much you use because it's very powerful. A little bit goes a long way. Let me see. This is the garlic powder. This is the cumin. Okay, where is where's my lemon pepper? Hold on. This one. Chili powder, that one. Okay, where is this one? I have lemon pepper here. Huh. Cumin, lemon powder. Okay, back here. All right, here it is. Okay. Well, in the very back. Okay, so and a little bit goes a long way when you're using this. So I'm gonna generously season these green beans here. Okay. Alright. And we're going to mix this up. Put these away. I'm going to let the pressure cooker go over 15 because I want to make sure everything settles down and does its thing. Alright, so now I'm going to where is my blue spoon? Oh, here it is. Okay, alright, so make sure that we got this taken care of right here, right over here. Yes, yes. Right over here. Let me see here. Where are we? Where am I? Where am I? Oh my god. Here we go, right over here. Alright, right here. Right here's good. Alright. So we're gonna mix this up here. The heat from the green beans melted the butter. That's why I put it on the bottom, because I knew I was going to do that. And some residual heat will continue to melt the butter. Right, I'm going to add some more lemon pepper. This one here takes a lot. There we go. That should be good enough. All right. Okay. Mix this up again, and I'm going to taste one because make sure it's to my liking. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna mix this up here. sure that this is all mixed, incorporated. Make sure y'all can see that. Yes, y'all can. Alright, perfect. 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 These are perfectly seasoned. Alright, good. Well, that's done. Alright. Now, let's take back over to the pressure cooker. Alright, let's see how we're doing over here. Look back over here. Let's see. Bring all up here. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Alright. We're at 15 minutes, which is exactly where I want to be at. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and shut this off here. Alright, we're at 15 minutes. I'm going to release the pressure. Still had some pressure in there. For some reason, it didn't click like it was supposed to. So, I don't know what happened there. But It was supposed to click whenever it did. But here we go. There's the food. There's the spaghetti and meatballs here. Even though the... Oh, that's always freaking happen. Every time. Alright, so anyways, here is the spaghetti and meatballs, even though this did cook up a little bit. The rest of it did cook. I'm going to show you guys this. This is the spaghetti and meatballs. Alright. Now, give me a few minutes. Ooh, man. Yes, I'm all right. Okay, give me a few minutes. I'm going to move my setup over here. Let me see if anybody commented. Haven't.
Phone unlocked. Recent. Recent apps. YouTube. Hit. Home screen. Page. Showing. Learn more. One link. Button. Player. Double tap. Pause video. Add Song Daddy. Hi what? Player. Double tap. Play video. Player. Add Song Daddy. Hi what are you making? Add Song Daddy. Nice. Button. Welcome to live chat. Player. Double tap to
Alright.
player.
Let me go ahead and bring everything over here. Go ahead and start plating up the food. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring everything over here. It should be clean, so I just barely washed it.
Red Circle Aubrey's 1987. Premiere. 2026 5-day birthday special for Sammy Kershaw, Part 3.
Alright, so now we're gonna grab a generous portion of spaghetti here and put it in here, along with some meatballs. And I grab some more. Alright, then we're going to do this. There we go. There's the spaghetti and the meatballs. Alright. Then, some bread.
Showing item 7 to 10 of 10.
Alright, let's see who we got. Oh my goodness. Let's see who we got. Oh, jeez.
Player. Double tap. Add a leanerware-CK1FW. Set I button in list.
Hello, hello. You're almost to the end of the stream. But thank you so much. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are new, please subscribe to Lennon's Kitchen. And hope you guys enjoy the content that you see here. And thank you in advance. Alright, put that there. Hopefully that doesn't fall. Okay, now I'm going to take out one piece of the bread. This is the bread here. We're going to take out one piece. Oh, well. See that? Right there. We're going to take out one piece of the bread. piece of bread here. Right here. And then I'm going to get the green beans. Alright. And then
New subscriber. Eleanor Mayer subscribe to your channel.
thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you tap the notification bell, select the word all to be notified for when I go live or post new content. Posting new content, guys, is still on hold until I do some important things that need to be done. But yes, it's coming. Don't worry about it. I will come back to posting new content soon. Okay, now we have the green beans. The green beans are gonna go here. A little bowl. Alright, and then cover this up. And then I'm gonna take out some Parmesan cheese. Ooh, I burned myself pretty good when I was putting the spaghetti in the bowl, but I'm alright. Okay. Alright, everybody. And just like that, here's the dinner. So we have pressure cooked spaghetti. This is pretty much a single layer of frozen meatballs to your desire. Okay, I had a huge bag, so I used maybe almost 2/3, 3/4 of it. Then we had 1 can or 1 jar of spaghetti sauce put in the middle after you break in half 1 pound of spaghetti noodles. So it's meatballs, spaghetti noodles broken in half and put into different positions. So one side vertical, horizontal, oblique, this, that, and the other until you use up all 1 pound broken in half. Then you're going to add the spaghetti sauce in the center. 1 can or 1 jar, if you have it, of of tomato basil soup. Okay, towards the outside of the center. Okay, that's important because that way the liquid can touch the stuff on the outside towards the bottom. Then you're going to add 4 cups or 1 quart of chicken broth or beef broth, excuse me. If you don't have beef broth, you can use 1 tablespoon of beef bouillon powder or 4 cubes of beef bouillon. For every cup of water, it's 1 cube per cup of water. So you're going to use 4 cubes total, okay? Or 4 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon for 4 cups of water to make beef broth if you don't have the one in the box. You're going to pour some in the jar, some in the can, swish it around to get all the good stuff out as much as you can or best as you can. You're going to pour that all the way out towards the center or towards the outer edge as well. And then the remaining beef broth you're going to put also towards the outer portion. You're going to submerge everything. You're going to cover it, cook on manual, or if you have a programmable, if you have the pressure cooker like I do, which is the crock-pot one, soup for 8 minutes, okay? Then you're going to let it sit and do its thing for 8 minutes. In this case, I did it a little longer. So it's okay if you let it sit. Just don't go past 15 minutes. Okay, once it releases enough pressure, you're going to release whatever remaining pressure is left until it does its thing. Okay, mine for some reason didn't click this time, but it was already done. So if yours does not click when the pressure is done, you're going to carefully open it slowly to the left and then remove it. Okay, do not open it right away because you will get slapped in the face if it does not release all the pressure. But if it's a good amount of time to where it should have clicked and it doesn't release the pressure, if it doesn't do that clicking sound that it does to let you know it's safe to open, then carefully open it to the left very slowly. Okay, and then pull up the lid and remove it, and then you'll have your spaghetti meatballs ready. Okay. Garlic. This is garlic bread right here towards the end. This is a 2 little loaves that I let thaw at room temperature. Cooked them at 400, directly on the rack for 8 minutes. They do come crispy. They do turn out really crispy. You can dress up the bread as best as you want. You can eat it plain. You can put butter, toast it. You can even do what I did, which is I cut it in half, spread margarine, pour sprinkled garlic powder on it, and then put it on a baking sheet, and then broiled it until it became nice and golden brown, and then some microwave steamable green beans that I just basically cooked in the microwave in those frozen steamable bags. Added some, put them on top of some margarine in a container, let the heat do its work, melting the butter, and then seasoned it with lemon pepper seasoning. You can season it however you want to. So yeah, guys, there's a dinner, and yeah, thank you so much for joining me today.
Front camera button. Back camera button.
I really appreciate you guys joining me today for this edition of Lennon's Dinner Time. Oh, and before I forget,
Back camera. Front camera button.
what spaghetti dinner cannot go good without a dusting of Parmesan cheese? So yeah, there you go, guys.
Front camera. Back camera button.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and guys, I appreciate you guys being very patient with me. Join me soon for after stream munchies. Okay, I will see you guys then. But thank you so much, and I apologize again for the delay. That was weird. I promise I will never have it again. Now I know what to do if I do run into that issue again. So thank you so much. And Zach, I am so sorry for if you end up if you ever watch this live, Zach D Productions, if you ever watch this live and you hear your video in the background, that's because I was something had happened, and I apologize for that. I was trying to turn off the vibration sound on this phone, and I ran into a problem. So again, I apologize for that in advance. So just in case if you hear my your video playing in the background on the stream, that was not my intention. So again, I apologize, Zach D Productions.
Showing items A to 11 of
For
11.
everybody else here, thank you so much for.
Adalinerware-CK1FW said hi. 10 of 11 in. At William 2 Firearms. Person turquoise waving button. 12 of 12. At William 2 Firearms. I forgive you, Lennon. 11 of 12.
Yes. But yes, guys, I will see you guys next time. But tune in for the next stream. Bye-bye, everybody. And remember, I'm Lennon from Lennon's Kitchen, and I'm at Cooking Easy. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. Bye-bye, guys.
Finish button. Are you sure you want to stop? Okay.